एम्बेसडर होते हैं वो लोग आते हैं। और जब उनके यहाँ से कोई इस तरह का समारोह उनके यहाँ होता है तो सरकार के प्रतिनिधि के तौर पर वो सबको बुलाते हैं और लोग जाते रहे हैं। इसमें कोई नई बात नहीं है। लेकिन ये सही है कि पाकिस्तान की हरकतों से न हमारी सरकार खुश है और न देश के लोग खुश हैं।
A disgruntled scapegoat turned dissenter, V.K. Singh has been caught on the wrong foot. An elated Congress advising him to be either a diplomat or to quit.
The gentleman, hashtag duty and disgust, possibly wanted to distance himself because he had worn a uniform for many long years, and he very well knew what Pakistan has been doing in terms of sponsoring terrorism from across the border. And moreover, the Ministry of External Affairs does not compel anybody to go to attend an event.
He obeyed the orders of the party, of the government, and went to the thing. But to say that he can't even express a view, that is not our culture. That certainly is the Italian culture which now permeates in the Congress party.
VK Street controversy has only exposed government's schizophrenic path outlook. Should the government have sent an emissary? By doing so, has the government authenticated Pakistan's talk with traitors? And hasn't VK's tweets only compounded government's foreign policy blunder? Bureau Report, NewsX.
And joining us right now, BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy and Congress spokesperson Jaiveer Shergill. Now, the Congress is having a field day. Dr. Swamy, that is why I'm going to come to you first. The opposition is having a field day today after VK Singh tweeted his apparent disgust, and they're saying they're equating his lack of credentials. They're saying he should act like a diplomat. Are you one of those, Dr. Swamy, pointed question to you, who feels that even if Mr. VK Singh, General VK Singh had a problem with going, he should have made it clear and should not have gone? Having gone, done his duty, he shouldn't have tweeted about it. After all, it is government business. Where's your view on this?
I think we are an open society, and these things don't come under discipline. I know that if you look at the letters that Sardar Patel wrote to Jawaharlal Nehru and made it public about China, about Hyderabad, about Kashmir, and these are all in the public domain, or Rajendra Prasad on Somnath Temple to Jawaharlal Nehru. I think, we have now become more and more intolerant. Even small, falling out of line. VK Singh, according to my informed sources, did say he didn't want to go, but the government felt that he should go, and he has gone like a loyal soldier.
Because if he
and then he has made his position clear.
But sir, as minister, if he agrees to abide by a government decision,
no, why should he?
Then why talk about it and said, it's after all.
He did abide by the government decision.
Dr. Swamy,
Why
if
not?
I may, if it is after all statecraft we're talking about, it's the business of government.
Go ahead.
He should keep all his personal tweets or what have you separate from it. If he's doing a job for the government, then be okay with it, or don't do it.
No, that's not correct. If he has a feeling and he has a duty which he has performed, and he wants people who follow him on Twitter to know how he felt.
Okay, so it's like in the army, it's compliance under protest. General VK Singh, being a soldier, would know all about that. Jaiveer Shergill, also with us right now. Your party's spokesperson today had a field day. You're equating it and saying that it's bad diplomacy, it's bad statecraft. How can you say that, sir? If there is some sort of divergence of view, if you see the other side, he has the right to publicly share it. Then he sings the blame to the media, saying the media blew it out of proportion. Why are you criticizing a minister when ministers in the past have expressed, your ministers, sir, have expressed themselves through tweets on their personal lives, on their professional lives? How can you criticize VK Singh?
Atar, I would just want to say three things, and I think it's not a sole criticism alone. We sought some kind of clarity too. If you see the sequence of events since yesterday in General VK Singh's visit, there are two possible interpretations. One, if you look at from a soldier's perspective who donned the uniform of Indian Army, then his disgust may be genuine. He genuinely didn't want to go. This decision was forced down his throat, and he has expressed a clear no confidence in the present government. But if you see him from the BJP's eyes, as a BJP man, as a BJP minister, then I would say, then was it staged? Are they merely crocodile tears? Because this is the practice. Like PM expressed anguish over Masrat Alam just to play to the gallery and then did nothing. Today, General VK Singh, the media was showing pictures. I remember seeing he was having a gala time there. Even for he was there for 10
he stayed for about
minutes.
5 to 10
so
minutes.
was
I
he
wouldn't say
merely
he had a
playing to the
gala time. I wouldn't say he had a gala time.
No,
my
there were
question
pictures
is
of
different.
him laughing away, pictures of... No, now, the question is of not criticism. The question is, this is not the first time it has happened. 30th June, if you would remember, the government expressed no confidence in him related to Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh's elevation. So, I'm sorry, this societal, that how we are tolerant open does not stand good for foreign policy. He is representing the government of India. Consistency is the key. What signal are you sending to the people of this country?
Okay, that's an
sorry,
important
you
point.
have to be
That's
one.
an
The government has to
I
be one.
concede that's an important point, Dr.
Government
Swami.
has to be one as
That's
far
a
as
point
foreign
the
policy is
government will
concerned.
have to answer on, sir. I know you're not in favor really of all this happened that yesterday that happened. But my point is the government sending out mixed signals? Because 6 months ago, this is the exact reason why talks broke down. The Congress gets a field day saying the Modi government has no idea what they're doing on foreign policy vis-a-vis Pak, and they have no idea how to do their jobs.
Well, see, the BJP is not a pyramidical party. So we have people with different views, but ultimately it's the Prime Minister who takes the call. And the Prime Minister has decided to experiment on how whether...
So you are conceding it's an experiment that is going on. Dr. Swami, you are saying something very important right now. You are saying there's an experiment going on.
Yes, it is an experiment.
That's not what you said yesterday. Today you're confirming what we said yesterday.
It is an experiment. Yes, I said it also before, and I'm telling you it's an experiment, but I think the experiment has already failed.
Okay, so that's already a gloom-doom scenario from you, Dr. Swami, on the experiment. Do you not have faith in the experiment at all?
Now, anyway, not after the behavior of Mr. Mufti Saeed. I think he's gone too far, and his links are the gallery to which he is playing is not an Indian gallery.
But how do you explain General VK Singh's presence, sir? If you're putting this on Mufti's door, how are you explaining VK Singh going to the Pakistani High Commission, having a photo opportunity, and then saying, listen, I wasn't for it, but I was forced to go?
Well, every National Day celebration of every embassy, one Minister of State goes. He did not go willingly. He was told, this is what my best sources tell me, that he had expressed a great reservation. Then he was persuaded as a call of duty to go, and he went. But that doesn't mean he cannot speak his heart out to his followers.
So does that mean what he feels is perhaps what the top powers that be feel, because they are the ones who've taken the decision? What do we take away from there? Jaiveer Shergill wants to come in very quickly.
Atar, very quickly, number one, I think the message is very clear. India's foreign policy is being held hostage by the greed of the BJP to remain in power in J&K. So our foreign policy is actually being governed from J&K. That is very unfortunate. Number two,
okay, so you're sticking to that. Mufti is dictating foreign policy.
No.
Can you say that with conviction? Come on, you're on national television, sir.
Atar, it so appears on one day you're expressing your gratitude to Pakistan, and today, because of maybe your reasons are, after 2 days of terrorist attack, we are whining and dining with the separatists.
No.
Number two, nobody is saying
whining and dining is something you've also done, sir. Or are you now apprehensive because you think Modi might do what you couldn't? You know, if the Prime Minister is not letting his foreign policy be dictated from television studios, that's cause of worry for you, sir. Mr. Shergill.
No, absolutely not, Atar. Let me answer and I'll answer you. Second, nobody is saying that Mr. VK Singh cannot have a different view, but there's a manner and methodology. He could have registered his protest within the office of PM, or rather than giving a wrong signal to the public of India. Look here, first the government is not clear on foreign policy.
No, how do you decide it's the wrong signal? Maybe it's the right signal. Maybe it's the only signal that he wants to send. We'll continue this. Please stay with us, Mr. Shergill. This is getting interesting.
No, Atar, what signal? Atar, what signal you or I get? Whether meeting separatists or Pakistan openly...
General VK Singh didn't share the stage with the separatists,
with the present government, yes or no?
General VK Singh did not share the stage with separatists. He sat with Abdul Basit. There was no frame where Mr. General VK Singh shared the stage with separatists there. Let's be very clear on that. Mr. Jaiveer Shergill,
I
we
never
postponed
said
the
that
break.
he shared
I'll
the
let you a
faith
chance to respond to
or-
this. We postponed the break.
Yes. Okay. Atar, all I am saying is today, whether you and I or anybody has a clarity, government called off the talks on the ground that Pakistan is engaging with separatists. Now, as I see it, calling them for this function is some form of engagement or pleasing the separatists. Today, you
Something that has been done for 10 years by your government as well, sir.
No, absolutely. But the
What's the
government
beef?
policy, can anybody accuse UPA of the charge that on one day you were saying separatists should be in the picture, other day they should not be in the picture. Third day separatists are flagging the Pakistan flag on Indian soil. And, consistency is the key. Where in UPA can you allege there were inconsistencies?
Okay.
Rather, we saw a drastic,
So we'll come back to the
documented.
inconsistency part. Dr. Swami, before we take a break, respond to that. The Congress keeps coming back to inconsistent line, incoherent policy. You don't know what you're doing. Do you think they're worried, sir? Because something might be happening.
We are not worried. We want
don't
the
see,
relationship
listen,
Pakistan
I
to
don't
improve
see
in
any
a consistent manner.
United States, wait a minute. United States changed its policy on China from dramatic opposition to friendship and sent Kissinger, Nixon sent Kissinger, and it was new information came and it worked out. Now our government also can't be a prisoner of the past. We received information which made us feel that we should experiment.
Okay.
Of course, my personal view is that the experiment has failed because Mufti is not loyal to either to us or to the country.
Okay, that's a very important statement you're making, sir. We'll take a short break. We'll come right back to our guests, Jaiveer Shergill and Subramaniam Swami. Take a short break now. While Asia Andrabi, chief of the Duktarane Millat, spews pro-Pakistan anti-India venom, the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir on the authorities are conspicuous by their silence. A war cry has been sounded by the opposition. Book her for treason is the demand, but nobody is listening. This is the true test of the Chief Minister's administrative capability. Take a look.
She paid obeisance to the Pakistani flag, sang the Pakistani anthem and spewed anti-India venom. But she still roams free. Hurriyat leader Asia Andrabi has come under sharp attack by a united opposition who demands her to be booked for high treason.
So this should not be tolerated because Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of our country and a number of soldiers and citizens, civilians have given their life, sacrificed their life to keep it intact. So any such effort by any separatist should not be taken lightly. Legal action should be taken, proof should be made, and law should.
Kashmiri separatist Asia Andrabi's anti-India rants have been recorded on camera. Even in the past, she has made several inflammatory remarks. But whether the government books her for sedition this time round or not, only time can tell.
Is Asia Andrabi a stakeholder or a traitor? Judge for yourself. This is a test of patriotism for Chief Minister Mufti and a test of intent for its alliance partner BJP. Will they continue to reward traitors at the cost of India?
Everybody knows that Asia Andrabi is a Pakistani supporter. She always vetted for Pakistan. She always raised anti-India slogans. Her credentials are very clear, and this is nothing new. She must be, I think, booked under PSA and must be put behind the bars.
He has broken the law, he should be. I don't know whether he has crossed the limit or not because I don't pay attention to these fringe elements as you people call it. They don't make policy, they don't change anything on the ground, so I don't take notice of them.
While Mufti continues to engage separatists, calling them stakeholders in the peace dialogue, the separatist leaders betray both Kashmiris and India.
No word from Mufti Muhammad Saeed, who apart from being the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, also holds the portfolio of Home Department. Even the coalition partner BJP in the state continues to be mum on this issue.
It is on Jaiveer Shergill. Let me ask you this very clearly. What is your position, Asia Andrabi? We reported the story yesterday for the first time, and don't believe anyone else who tells you otherwise. Asia Andrabi's story was first seen on NewsX. Jaiveer Shergill, comments on this? No arrest, not a whimper from the government.
I think this is a consistent pattern of the government of the day, and especially of J&K. When you remember Masrat Alam was released, they were going overboard to say he's a stakeholder. They weren't saying that he's anti-India, where his first words were, "My only goal is to liberate Kashmir from India." So I think it's high time we stop calling these elements as stakeholders or giving them their due importance, that they are equal players of our dialogue with Pakistan. This is completely sends a signal that the government is weak-kneed as far as this issue is concerned. And the biggest critique of Pakistan, everybody does it, the reins of Pakistan government are controlled by the army or the ISI or these extreme elements.
Isn't it the state government's job? Clearly anti-India rhetoric activities, Pakistan's national flag being unfurled. Isn't that ground for sedition?
But what do you expect from Atar, what do you expect from the state government who released Masrat Alam, who after release said, "My first goal is to liberate Kashmir from India," and they still didn't want to re-arrest him?
Why no action, Dr. Swami?
This government?
Why no action after 48 hours after NewsX broke this story? Why no action?
Well, I think the action has to be in the state level. And the centre can only take action if they dismiss the government and declare president's rule.
But the state government doesn't seem to be even worried about it.
The chief minister is holding the home portfolio.
They're saying that Asiya Andrabi doesn't matter.
Yes, I know. So therefore, so we have, for her sake, we have to now dismiss the government if we want her in. This is a matter which requires